What it do? What it do?
Howdy doody. This needs to
That
be
is so
closer.
funny. I was just thinking about the last time you said that.
What?
That's so weird you said that. I
The
was just
last time
thinking
I
about
said.
you went, well, I was thinking about that like 3 minutes ago. But that was so long ago. I never even, because I was thinking about asking you if you remember that. I'm like, yeah, it was so many years ago. She wouldn't remember that. And then you just now did it. And that's weird.
It's the synchronistic CERN.
Yeah. So anyway, what's up, everybody? I want to get this shared on my community tab real quick. We're gonna talk about the trip.
But first, I want to mention about how that's so crazy. How there's been so many crazy synchronicities ever since the eclipse. I've noticed almost unexplainable, weird synchronicities. Um, I don't really know a lot about CERN, but I do know that it created a lot of the Mandelas. And I wonder if anyone else has been experiencing just crazy synchronicities, like talking about something and then it pops up, but not even just like on your phone. It could be, anywhere. I've been seeing so many synchronicities, right? Haven't you?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
that one right there. Like, for example, where I just said that. And what are some other ones?
I don't know if I can think of one off the top of my head.
Okay, here's a funny one. Okay, so this is part of our trip. So we were joking about that place called Bucky's the whole time, and it was just kind of like this, not really an inside joke, but kind of in a way. And we were already almost 1,000 miles out of Texas. I think were we in Arizona by then? We were all the way in Arizona, and we were laughing, talking about Bucky's. And then all of a sudden, we see a billboard for Bucky's saying 951 miles away. But we were going the opposite direction. Isn't that crazy? Like, wait, why are we seeing a billboard for that out way in Arizona? There's no Bucky's out in anywhere in the southern states.
Yeah.
Wait, northeast,
Basically,
east or west, whatever the hell. I don't know
it was basically saying that you would have to stop and turn around and go 950 miles back that way.
Yes. That makes no sense at all. No sense.
Yeah. And then that comedian friend of mine
Oh,
was
yeah.
wearing a Bucky's hat.
Yeah.
That was another really weird synchronicity. Check this out. This is interesting. Ever since I was like 18, at least 18 or 20, every single time I go to Taco Bell, in the back of my mind, I think about this comedian that I used to watch on Comedy Central when I was a teenager who would tell Taco Bell jokes. And that always pops up in my head every time, just in the back of my mind, every time we eat Taco Bell. Well, this fucking dude, the comedian, friend requests me on Facebook. And I remember I kind of look at him, and then I'm like, that guy kind of reminds me of the Taco Bell guy. Nah, that's not him. There's no way. Because I look and it says he has 32,000 followers and he's a comedian. And I'm like, wait a minute, there is no way. So I go in and I type it in. I'll be damned, that's the same fucking guy. I was like, holy shit.
That was before the eclipse, though.
Yeah.
I'm mostly saying, yeah, that is like crazy. But
Since the eclipse?
I'm saying, yeah, like since the eclipse,
Oh.
the synchronicities have just been off the freaking chart.
Dude, the energy was off the charts. And I don't over dramatize that. I've heard and I had my own little horror story from the day of the eclipse.
Yes, okay, we'll get to that. So let's start off. We're gonna just recap our whole entire trip from the moment we left to the moment we came back, okay? Because y'all are bored and we're ready to talk about it. So, okay, first things first, what do? We went to the studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
We met David at the studio because we were he was driving his truck and towing his RV. So we met up with him there. And then we also had to like put our camper out because it was getting rented out. So it just kind of like worked out. And then our trip, it just kind of like I don't know. I kind of had a weird feeling from the beginning. I don't know if you did or not, but I had a feeling like the beginning of our trip was going to be rough. And it kind of was. Like Mercury retrograde Mercury was in the microwave, okay? we were, we had to go pee like as soon as we got maybe an hour, because we left at 5 o'clock, prime traffic time. So we were already sitting in traffic for like an hour. And then anyone who's from California, you'll know like we were like over by like Mentone area, and David wanted to wait till we got to Beaumont to go pee because the roads are like so narrow and it's a city, and he doesn't like to get off the freeway, like I guess in the city.
That RV is huge.
Because the RV is huge. It's literally like it's like a
we're the size of a semi.
It's it's like a semi truck. Like the length of it. It's humongous. And I guess I didn't really understand, but I was like, I gotta pee like right now. You and I were both about to like pee our pants so bad. We were like, we gotta go. And we went to this bathroom, and this one chick, there was like some homeless chick in the bathroom, and she was taking forever. I was like knocking on it, and she's like, I'm in here. And then remember the lady?
Yeah.
The
gas station lady that worked there.
Yeah, she was like, is that lady still in there? And I was like, yeah. She's like, she's been in there for a long time. And then she comes over and she like bangs on the door, and she's like, you need to get out of here. Customers are waiting, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, that was just like funny. But I was like doing the potty dance like in the little hallway right there in the AM PM. And I think she saw me like doing my little dance. And I was like, I gotta go so bad. And then what happened after that? Oh yeah, then we had such a hard time. Like, then we had to get gas. Okay, listen. Oh my God. Right? Remember that?
Yeah.
David was driving around like on fumes. We had to get gas. We couldn't find diesel gas anywhere. Everywhere was either out of diesel or they didn't have diesel.
California just has this weird thing where they're not doing regular diesel anywhere.
It was crazy. So we were driving around, and I kept getting down to like 10 miles left. And then I got all the way down to like 1 mile before empty. And I was like, oh my gosh, we're about to get fucking stranded out here.
And David refused to drop the trailer. There was a couple of places that had diesel, but he wouldn't pull into it with the RV. I was like, dude.
Because it wouldn't fit.
Yeah. And I was like, just go park in that parking lot over there, drop the RV, and then drive the truck over here. No, there's no dropping. I'm not dropping this thing. And I'm like, he's like, it's a 20-minute ordeal to drop the trailer. I'm like, dude, we're about to run out of gas. Like, run out of gas or 20-minute ordeal dropping the trailer. And his fucking Leo Taurus moon stubborn ass was just not having it.
He was not. He's like, no, we're gonna find a place. I don't care. We finally found diesel, and I was like looking at the gas gauge, and it said the number 1 mile left till empty. And I was like, oh my Lord. I think I was like having an anxiety attack by this point. But anyways, hi Jennifer. Let's see who else on here. Oh, hi everybody.
Oh man, there's a bunch of them.
Oh, hello y'all.
I'm still waking up from a nap. I wasn't even paying attention.
Hi you guys. We're
What's
just
up, y'all?
laughing about our trip. Okay. And then what happened next? Oh my gosh.
I don't even remember. It all blurred together for me. It was all a big blur. Seemed like
I have to go through pictures to see it all.
It just there was definitely a timeline jump from before and after that trip.
Oh
Definitely.
my God. Oh yeah, and then that's when I ate like a moldy meat stick. Ew. Ew.
Yeah, she has this these people that she orders these special organic meat sticks from. And she just got they're like Slim Jims, like really organic Slim Jims with no additives or nothing in them. But there was one, well, a couple of them actually, that the things that Slim Jims come in, they're that airtight plastic thing that they're in. Well, I guess it got a hole punctured in it, so it wasn't airtight. So it was all just kind of in there loose.
Yes.
And it was all covered in white mold. She was eating it in the dark. She didn't see it.
Well, it wasn't dark. It was the middle of the day, but his windows are so tinted in the back. I think it's like limo tint. So the back seat was pretty dark, and I had my sunglasses on, and I had a hat on. So I wasn't paying attention. I just like opened it up and then just started eating it. And I was like, oh, this tastes a little funny. Like,
Tastes a little funny.
this doesn't taste really like what it tasted like last time I had it. But I was like, oh, maybe like something I just drank is setting off the taste, you know? So I just kept eating it and eating it. Well, okay, it's like the stick is normally like this long, right? I got down to like here before I decided to look. And it was like, I think I have a picture of it. There was white mold on it. Oh,
You took a picture of one?
Yes, I took a picture of it.
Was that it? I saw where you were holding the meat sticks there. Down there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. That's white mold.
Ew! Ew! Okay, the whole fucking thing looked like that, all right? I'm sure it did. Ew! And then I made a video and I sent it to the people and I was like, I really like your guys' product. I don't know. I just hope I don't get diarrhea. Okay, here's a picture of it right here. I think I hold it up. Oh, that's what they're supposed to look like. Oh, gross right now. Can you see how it's like, oh, maybe you can't.
It's like all that white mold running down the side of it.
It's like yellowy, like grossness. Do you see how disgusting that is? Eh!
I felt bad for you. I did.
I wanted to throw up so bad. And I was stuck in the back seat and I was like, ugh, like rolling down the window. And I was like, I need something to drink, like quick. It was horrific. Horrific. And then just weird, funny things like that just kept happening like the whole way out there. And I was like, oh my God, mercury's in the microwave. Definitely. What is this thing you do? Oh, you can have a cute filters. Oh, I like that. We look brighter. Okay, so what else happened that was like funny? Oh. And then once we get out, oh, I remember. Did I get sick? No, I did not get sick, thank God. It did give me a little bit of gas though. Tee hee. I gassed out the boys.
What else happened? What was you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say, and then we got to our Airbnb.
Oh, the scorpion house.
The scorpion house.
So look, check this out. I had to get some work done, and so I set me up a little area. Well, first I did one in the closet, a video in the closet, and I didn't like it because it was so echoey. So I set up in the bedroom. I just set up a little table there in the corner of the bedroom, and I was doing some videos. And I think it was the Earth Signs video. And I was right at the very end of it. I was closing it out. I was giving my little outro speech when I'm closing the video out.
Yeah.
And I see her out of the corner of my eye. She pulls the nightstand out by the bed and she goes, while I'm live. And I'm like, do I say something? I'm live in the middle of a video.
I didn't know if it was alive or dead. Okay.
So I just went ahead and closed the video out. Luckily, it was right there at the very end. And she said, there's a scorpion. And there, sure as hell, there was a dead fucking scorpion under the nightstand.
It was fresh.
Yeah, and it was fresh because
It was a freshly dead one. It wasn't a crispy one.
Yeah.
Because after that, we decided to investigate. Well, if there's one, there might be more.
Yeah, she luckily brought our flashlight that also has a black light in it. So you know that if you shine a black light on a scorpion, it glows green. So
Yes.
we turned the light off and then was shining the light under everything. We found 2 more dead scorpions in our room.
They were crispy.
And
They'd been there a while.
yeah, we ended up finding out like the next day that there's a scorpion nest somewhere in the yard at that house because she took the black light out to the yard and they were
Yeah, that was our last night.
Oh
We were still there for like 2 nights.
Yeah.
After we first seen them, we were like, okay, I think we were too tired to like really worry too much. Because we were on the road for 2 days,
Yeah.
2.5 days, and getting like our whole sleep schedule was messed up, and then
It would
2
have,
hours behind or ahead. I don't know.
if we would have had that mattress topper in David's camper, it would have been fine. I wouldn't have had a problem. But we were going to bring our mattress topper from our RV and put it in David's RV, but it just so happened that somebody booked our RV at the same time we were supposed to leave. So we didn't want to leave our customer with an uncomfortable bed, so we just dealt with it because David has this two bedroom, 2 bathroom RV, and we got the bedroom in the back. And it's super, super nice, but that bed sucks. It's like a fucking rock.
You just have to, like, any RV, you just have to get one of those, like, foam toppers.
Yeah.
It's just normal.
So I just didn't sleep all that great. And after.
And it was sketchy because it was up on, like, a top bunk. And I was so scared he was going to roll off because this one time when we moved our bed, we moved our bedroom furniture around. So, like, our bed was in a different spot. So then it was his idea. You're like, let's move the bed back where it was originally. And I was like, okay, let's do that. And then in the middle of the night, I get woken up to him falling because he went to go he had to go pee. And then he came back into the room to get back in bed, and he went to where it used to be, and he fell.
I forgot that we moved the bed back. So
I was scared being up, like, on the top bunk. I'm like, he's gonna forget where we are, and he's gonna fall off of the bed.
No.
And it's gonna be like, he's gonna get hurt.
No.
I just, like, freak out.
It was pretty handy though. Traveling with that RV, David would just go to a truck stop like a Love's or a Pilot and just park back there by all the semis. And just do like the semis. And we would just park next to the semis and get back there in the RV. And so it was pretty cool though. But yeah, by the time we got to Texas, I had slept so little that I was like, I'm willing to fucking risk a scorpion sting. Because that bed was comfy. It was
like a Tempur-Pedic.
It was a Tempur-Pedic bed. I was like, man, I gotta get in sleep, or I'm not gonna be fucking worth a shit. We got to get up and go to the fucking event, the next day, and we're gonna be dealing with all these people. So I had to go ahead and do that, which that turned out pretty fucking awesome. The event was bigger and better than I thought it was gonna be. I guess I didn't really have any expectations. I didn't really know what to expect when Rion was telling us that he rented out a convention center. I didn't really know what a convention center was, I don't guess. So it surprised me that it was just this big ass building, and we had the whole thing to ourselves, and they had all the tables for everybody's booth set up, and everybody's spot was already set there. So we went back to the table that had her name on it, and it was right next to the room where me and David were filming the podcast. And yeah, it was cool, man. It was awesome. Had a good old time.
It was a lot of fun, because then I needed extra tables to go further down, so it was nice I didn't have anyone next to me, because I decided to do like a build your own bracelet type of thing with all my crystal beads that I have. I thought that was such a fun idea.
Yep, that was neat.
Yeah.
Sold all kinds, but my favorite crystal necklaces, she had 2 of them. And I was like, I hope those don't sell, because I want them. Of course they sold.
I actually have one here at the house, but you might not like the shape of it.
Why? Is it not shaped like an arrowhead?
No. But it's the same stone.
What's the shape of it?
It's like an oval. Freaking nuts.
Maybe. Do you have to show me?
A couple bugs flew in the house when that lady was at the door. And then, that was a lot of fun. And then for the Eclipse, we ended up driving like an hour out because, we didn't go all that way to see 99%. We had to go do that 100%. So that was a lot of fun too. And it was crazy, the feeling, like during the Eclipse, it felt like we all took Molly. It was strange. We were all completely sober, and it was so intense. I just felt like super, super happy, and just this like loving energy. And it was, I can't really explain it other than like you just took Molly, and like you're about to like peak, like it's about to like fully hit you, where it's like kind of like that overwhelming feeling, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be good. And then like you're shaky. Like I was shaking. My whole body was literally shaking. I very much underestimated that whole entire thing. I wouldn't even feel anything, but it kind of freaked me out.
Well, there was something different about this eclipse. Like with that video you showed me where they put the phone through the welding mask and it was flashing real bright. Something was different about that. That's why we got all those warnings, warning, take emergency food, events were closing down. Something happened. I don't know if it was some extra powerful celestial event that they just didn't want to tell us what it was, or if they were up there in the sky doing something that was putting a really crazy energy on the planet. But that was a very different eclipse. I didn't take it seriously either. Y'all probably saw the video that I put on my channel the other day where I talked about what happened to me, where I was like sick that morning, and I I didn't even tell Leah that anything was happening to me because I didn't know what was going on.
We got you right though. We knew that there was something wrong with you, and they had those pyramid things. Remember what are those called?
Oh, I don't know what it was.
They have someone there sells they're like these little magnet things, and I can't even explain.
Yeah, it's this strange like circular crystal with these wires wrapped around it. And you can hold this metal thing up to it, and it starts spinning in a circle real fast, and it's crazy. It like puts off this.
So there's this pyramid that is set up made of metal, and at the top are like these crystals with this frequency that comes out. So we sat him underneath that, and he was getting all kinds of like energy healing from all of us, and that like set you straight a little bit, at least enough. It like knocked the like stupid out of you. I don't think you're being stupid, but you know what I mean.
Man, that fucked me up. I didn't know what the hell was wrong with me. It felt like I overdosed on kratom, is what it felt like.
Freaking not.
But I didn't even have enough kratom to overdose like that. I didn't even if I would have taken all the kratom that I had, it wouldn't have done that to me. I didn't even have enough to overdose on it. So I'm tripping.
It was probably like an energy attack mixed with like the energies, nervousness, like everything together. I really think it could have been like an energy attack and just stress of everything.
But then Case said the same thing happened to him. He said he thought he felt like he was overdosing on mushrooms.
Oh,
he said did you listen to that video? He said he could barely. It took all of his strength just to get up off the chair and go lay down. And he was in and out of his body, like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, dude, that's what happened to me.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, something happened. That was definitely an energetic reset. Let's just put it like that.
It was super intense.
And it's still been intense just trying to get back in the flow since we got back here to SoCal. Yeah. You know?
And then you did your speech. You did so good. I was so proud of you. Oh, I love watching him go up there and just do the damn thing. Yeah, I thought I was gonna puke for him because I felt every ounce of anxiety from him and nervousness. I don't know why. Him and I are so linked up that I can feel it. And I'm just like, hurry up and go and do the freaking speech so I can feel normal.
I was thinking, I wonder when when I'm going up. Because I never even looked at the lineup. I didn't know they had me close out the whole event. Close it out. The whole 2-day event. I am the closing fucking speech. I'm like, what? Why?
Because you're amazing.
They got people there that have been on like the History Channel and Gaia TV and stuff, and you're picking me to close it out? Oh, I didn't like that. I was like, oh, hell no. Oh my God, man.
He gets so like freaked out.
So I freaked out.
Things like.
But it's not a weird thing. It's public speaking.
I didn't say weird. I said it's silly.
That's not silly.
Like most people be like, that's fucking awesome, blah, blah, blah. But you're so like, things like that freak you out.
It's a public speech, dude.
Yeah,
public speaking scares people.
Up there, honestly. So.
But anyways, I got up there and I spoke, and a lot of people said, and I don't know how true this is, but I heard like 5 people say that of all the speakers, I was the only one to hold the whole audience with nobody getting up and walking away. And I think I was the only one to receive a standing ovation too, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess it turned out to be good, but I was scared.
The only thing that questions me about the standing. Oh, was it ovation or novation?
Standing ovation.
Standing ovation.
Where people stand up and clap.
Yes. The only thing that I question about that, I'm not saying like you didn't deserve that or whatever, because I love everything that you said and did. But I am kind of skeptical about that because it was the end, like it's time to go home, so everybody's getting up anyways.
No, yeah. Man, maybe.
You think? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not trying to like discredit it at all, but in my head, I'm like, oh, maybe they're just getting up.
I don't even care one way or the other. I mean,
I was standing up for you because, fuck yeah, you're my man. I'm gonna fucking stand up and be proud. And I like went up there and I was like, oh yeah, baby.
But anyway, it went good. It went way better than I thought it would.
You got some on your lip, there.
It went way better than I thought it would. So.
Yeah, he did so good, you guys. Oh, so
I should have the footage of the speech here soon. Rion's gonna give it to me.
Oh yeah, on Friday. And then we'll upload it, and then I guess maybe you guys we'll sell it for like $20 or something. Anyways. Oh yeah, I would pass out to Stacy. Oh my gosh. If I had to go, she said, I don't do public speaking. LOL, I've almost passed out. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it's very different.
Fucking net. There's I'm gonna get my zapper. Hold on. This bug is
It's
fucking
very
with me.
different. Sitting in a room here by yourself talking to a phone is very, very different than standing on a stage, a big stage. This was a huge auditorium. This wasn't just, just some little room with some chairs in it. This was a huge auditorium. Very, very different.
Yeah, so then after his speech, that's when we headed back to the place, and I was like, the guy who was staying with us, our roommate, his name is Nate, and me and Nate were like, let's go scorpion hunting when we get home. And then, so we got the black light out, and that's when we went around like the backyard, and I was like, I know exactly where they're gonna be. There's this huge pile of sticks and like brush, and I know that's like where they live usually, that I've read about. And so we went over there. It was like the first place that we went, and there was not any scorpions in there. I was like, that's so weird. And he's like, let's go over here and look at the shed. I was like, okay. So we go over to the shed, and there were like so many on the shed and like on the little walkway, and I was like, oh my god. And then he came over, and then we called David over, and then we started looking at the house, and they were on the house, and he's like, fuck this shit, I'm not sleeping in this house tonight, blah, blah, blah.
I said that because I started doing dishes, and there was one in the sink. I'm doing dishes, and
No, you were saying it before, and then once we were done scorpion hunting, you went into the house to do dishes, and then I hear him, there's a scorpion in the sink! There's a scorpion in this, and it's alive! He was like screaming it, and he was so mad because like outside he just does not do well with scorpions or spiders. And he was already saying it outside that he was not gonna be sleeping in the house because he didn't like that. He's like, fuck this house, and then we finally got him inside, and then he does the dishes, and then he sees one in the sink alive. You're like, and then he like immediately like goes in the room and just grabs his bags and like, he's like, I'm sleeping in the RV tonight, babe, get your stuff. And I'm like dying laughing. And so, yeah, we slept in the RV that night, but we got us like a little foam mattress topper, so it was all good.
I mean,
you were so like serious, like so mad.
There was a live one in the sink. A scorpion, dude, and these fucking things are all over the yard. There was 3 dead ones in our bedroom.
Not in any other of the rooms either. We checked all the other rooms. It was just ours.
Would you want to sleep in there? Like they're getting in our room. We found dead ones in our room. I don't think that was an irrational fear. I think that was appropriate for me to react that way. I think I was scared.
It was so funny. Oh my gosh, because like of course it would happen to you. It would be all up next to you. Oh my god.
David never slept in the house at all once he found out there were scorpions in there.
I keep seeing the gnat flying by. I'm gonna get them. Oh, go.
It's so nice to have our Kangen water back now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because we had to go like 4 days with no Kangen water. And it doesn't sit in your body right because we're so used to this ionized, fucking double filtered ionized water. And then you go to drink bottled water and it just sits in your stomach and it sloshes around and it goes straight through you and you just piss it all out. You drink this stuff, your body absorbs it. I could chug this whole bottle and wouldn't even feel full. Yeah. You chug a regular water bottle this size, your stomach would be all bloated and shit and be sloshing around in there. So, anyway. Fun trip though.
And then we were like, okay, then the next day we were gonna stay and go. They were gonna go to see Joe Rogan, and then but that wasn't gonna be until 7 at night, and we had to be out of our Airbnb at 10:30 or 10 or something like that. What was that? 10?
11 a.m.
11 a.m. So we would have just been sitting around for a while, like 8 hours doing nothing, and we all had the urge. We're like, let's just go home. We just want to like go home, and
We were renting the car out anyway. Somebody booked the car, remember?
oh yeah,
So
we just wanted to go home. We were all homesick. David wanted to see, his wife and the baby, and like we just wanted to be home too, and like, yeah. And thank God we did, because as soon as we woke up, there was tornado warnings.
there was a big
No,
hailstorm.
thank you. A hailstorm with golf ball size.
Yeah,
Freaking
there was a
hail.
hailstorm that destroyed every car in Bastrop. The whole town. Every car got fucked up by a hailstorm, so.
And there was like tornado warnings, and I just don't do well with tornado warnings. Personally, that's like one of my fears is tornadoes. Okay, yours is scorpions, mine is tornadoes. It was time to get the fuck out of there. Thank God. Imagine that, like flying scorpions. That's all I could think about was a tornado coming through and all the scorpions just like flying all over the place, like in the little cyclone. It just freaks me out.
Oh man, definitely an energetic reset though, man, for sure. We get back here, and even once we got back here, the energy was still so heavy. And
It was, yeah.
I would say that now I feel 95% back to normal. Not 100%. It's still a little.
What does that say? The Scorpionado? Yes.
Scorpionado.
Okay, that's like fear. A new fear unlocked. New fear. Can you just imagine that flying around? I don't know, but David is like a trooper. He got us home in 2 days.
Yeah.
He drove back to back like 12 hours.
He'll just fucking get in that car and drive for 10, 12 straight hours.
He's a fucking gangster.
Yeah.
He's a gangster. Half the time I didn't even know we were towing. He just drives that thing like a freaking bat out of hell.
Yeah.
Like he's like unfazed. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell we were towing a huge ass trailer the whole time. Did you?
No.
Or not trailer, whatever it is. RV.
Yeah. No, he's a trooper. That's just how he is. He's a manifesting generator, I guess.
Yeah, that Leo energy.
It was a fun
It
trip
was so
though,
fun,
man.
yeah, and I'm so happy we didn't have to drive it. Just being a passenger princess in the back seat was great. I got to sprawl out, could take a nap. And the time I feel like went by pretty fast, except for it was like the last like 2 hours that went by so slow for me.
I thought the trip coming back took forever. I was so ready to get back home, so ready to sleep in my own bed,
True.
just so ready to get out of the car. Oh man, it just seemed like it took forever and ever and ever and ever. I don't want to do a road trip like that again. I haven't done a road trip that long in forever.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I really am not. I think I'm getting too old for road trips.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what some of y'all are saying here. What's up? Eclipse crew gang. Christina. Yeah, we were the Eclipse
Was she with
crew.
us?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Christina.
Which one is that?
Oh my gosh. I'll show
I'm
you later.
bad with names.
You are horrible with names.
There was a bunch of people with us.
What water is that? Oh, Kangen water. It's like the ionized water machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do you get water bottle like that?
You gotta get a.
Your water bottle like
You got
that?
a. Oh, the bottle? She got it from me for Christmas.
I got you that one?
Yeah, it's the one you got me. It's a little tiny one.
Then Amazon.
Amazon.
Sorry, I'm going back reading comments.
Anywho.
It was crazy though. Definitely one for the books. Legit. I had a friend get stung in the face in her bed and still has a scar.
Fuck that.
I heard that. Yeah, the scorpions they will burrow up in your pillows and stuff.
Fuck that. Fuck that,
They
boy.
come up the septic tank drains. See, I told you they come up the drains.
Fuck that, boy.
I'll never
But it's
live in
annoying
Texas.
because everybody's like laughing at me like I'm an idiot.
Because how you were, it was how you're acting. Because it's so
Dude, what do
funny.
you mean how I'm reacting?
Because you
They're
don't ever act like that.
scorpions.
Because you're always so like calm, and then seeing you like freak out over a freaking bug. It's so funny.
It's not just a freaking bug, it's scorpions. Not a scorpion. Multiple scorpions. Like multiple. Every
It was a
fucking
lot. It was a
where.
lot.
Like there was a nest of them in the yard, dude. Fuck that.
There was so many.
That's not time to remain calm. That's time to say fuck this shit. There's a time and a place for everything. A fucking house full of scorpions is one of those times to freak out and say fuck this. So
Christina says, I'm not driving anywhere for like a while. Yeah, yesterday? What day was it that I slept like so much?
It was yesterday, wasn't it? Or the day before?
Oh yeah, I had my lazy day finally, and I was in bed for a long time, and I ended up taking like a 2-hour nap, and then I went to bed. I didn't even think I could go to bed. Since I took a nap. I don't normally nap, and I ended up sleeping for 12 hours. And I probably could have slept longer, but he ended up waking me up. I just needed to
Because
recharge.
Buggy was begging.
Buggy always begging. Buggy needs my love.
We've had a little morning routine since 2021. Around 2021, this little routine started where, you see, when I wake up early in the morning and I go to my office and I spend a couple of hours playing on my phone, whatever, just to wake up. And during 2021, I started, whenever I would walk out the door to go to the bathroom, the cat would be waiting outside my door meowing at me. And I'd be like, what do you want, buddy? And he would go up to the bedroom door, like pawing at the door. So I would let him in and he would jump up on the bed and start making biscuits on her chest. So I'm like, okay, well, this is what he wants to do. So he started doing that in 2021. He still does that to this day. Every single morning, she wakes up to him making biscuits on her chest. So that morning, he was outside her bedroom door meowing at me. Meow, meow. Like, let me in. I'm going to go wake up mommy. So I was like, okay.
He's so sweet.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't know you didn't want me to wake you up. You didn't say anything.
Well, I didn't think I'd sleep that late, to be honest. So, just catching up on sleep and all that. And it was nice to be able to, like, see Nevaeh again, because she missed us so bad, poor thing. She was here with my mom, though, so she wasn't, it's not like she was alone, but, yeah.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
She's like, don't leave me ever again. Oh my gosh. Like, broke my heart. But yeah, I know. He's such a sweet baby. I love my kitty. Oh, my outfits. I saw somebody post about my outfits. You know, I really didn't like my second outfit that much, but they were all right. Thank you. Oh, that's, I fucks with cakes, Kimberly. Yeah, I kind of liked my first outfit, though. It was super, super cute.
Oh, what's up?
Kimberly, remember you said I fucks with cakes?
Oh, yeah.
She's here in the chat.
Fucks
Yeah,
with
the kitties they had company. I feel so bad leaving them alone.
I could fuck with a cake right now.
You're supposed to be eating better, not so junk. He was eating like donuts for breakfast and stuff. Like,
Man, David. You know, when I see my homie fucking David, he'd be like, all right, it's lunchtime. And he went in the gas station. He's like, all right, I got a bag of Twix or Snickers minis and Reese's cups. And this is my lunch. So I'm like, shit, fuck it. It sounds good to me. But no, I did. I ate like shit the whole fucking trip. Garbage. And that was enough to keep me pretty lethargic and blah.
Bro, that's horrible. I don't understand how nowhere you go, like all these stops and stuff, not gas stations. What are they? The truck stops?
There's nothing healthy.
There's nothing healthy there at all. Like, what is that?
Of course not. Why would there be?
I did see some salad though, but I didn't see what dressings they had.
Well, those hot dogs we got in New Mexico that night, my stomach did not like that.
Oh, yeah.
Right there actually it was right there by the Mexican border.
I thought they were taquitos, or the taquitos.
Oh yeah, the taquitos. We got hot dog. Well, I couldn't tell which one it was. I had a hot dog and a taquito. Whatever it was, my stomach did not fucking like it. It took all of my strength to hold that down. I was like, oh fuck, felt like somebody punched me in the stomach, dude.
Well, that's what happens when you just eat like garbage.
I mean, it's gas station food, dude.
Yeah, it was just not fun. We did eat Subway, but I feel like Subway is I've heard things about Subway, about like their meats, and they're just not very.
I mean,
It's like super processed stuff.
it's fast
so-
food. I like that. I see this meme floating around social media sometimes that says something to the effect of, in the 90s, Subway talked us into eating a whole loaf of bread in one meal, like that's something healthy or something like that.
Oh,
Have you seen that?
no, but that is so true. And then now they have the $5 foot-long cookies.
Oh, shit.
You saw that? The
Yeah, yeah,
chocolate
yeah.
chip cookie? It's like it's a foot long
Foot long cookie.
for $5. I thought you were gonna order that.
I mean, I would have if I didn't think I had to hear your mouth.
Oh, good, I saved the day. I saved your diabetes from coming in early. You're welcome. I just wish that there was more variety. It's kind of sad. The world we live in, there's just no good options. You're just poisoned. But they sure as hell have a bunch of like chips, candy, corn nuts, blah, 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 blah. But God forbid they have a freaking fruit bowl or something there, you know?
Yeah, even if they did have a fruit bowl, it'd be like some Bill Gates fruit.
What about
coated
what
in
about
wax.
like a chicken wrap or
They have chicken wraps
what, you saw chicken wraps?
in the gas stations. I got one that one time.
What?
What do you mean what? I showed you
Oh, I don't remember.
over there by the sandwiches. They have wraps, but that's probably no better either. It's probably
The
fucking
Bill Gates fruit. That's so
yeah.
funny.
It's probably lab grown Bill Gates chicken.
I actually forgot all about the Bill Gates stuff on our trip because when I went grocery shopping, I was just shopping away and not thinking straight, and I was buying things, and I almost bought this whole bag of apples, and then I remembered after I put it in my cart about the Bill Gates thingy, and then I just put it back. But for a second, I forgot
And
because I will obsess over this stuff.
Well, the whole in the day before the trip, I had to get a tooth pulled. I told you all about that. That was a fucking nightmare. There's a tooth shattered, and it took this dude 2 hours to dig it out of my fucking jaw. They didn't give me anything for pain because this loser ass dentist isn't even qualified to write pain med prescriptions. And he gave me a bone graft. I'd never had a bone graft before, and it's still not healed yet. It's still hurting like a son of a bitch. And so I've been dealing with headaches this whole trip.
Someone says, why did you not do all the readings you promised? So, okay, we did all the readings. If you didn't receive yours, like, can you email us or something? You don't need to, like, unsubscribe and be so dramatic.
Or, I mean, yeah, just email us. I mean, unsubscribe if you want. I don't care. But
We did them all, and if maybe you
I
just
did
hit
do them all.
send.
Fuck yeah, dude. I sat there and did a whole goddamn stack of readings.
Yeah.
Did you not print them all out?
I did print them all out, but sometimes, you know, there's technical issues, and it's okay if you didn't get it, just reach out. We probably have your link. But don't be scared to reach out.
Yeah.
I don't bite very hard. Any hoots.
Anywho.
What else happened? I know there was like more stuff, but I just can't remember. But
It all blended together. It was all a fucking blur. But we're back now. 95% back.
yeah, that's crazy about the dentist.
Yeah, so I've been dealing with a pounding head this whole time. And living on ibuprofen because my head is... I'm not getting a fucking bone graft again.
Well, you were smoking cigarettes too, so I'm sure that doesn't help the healing process.
That doesn't matter. I haven't been smoking them.
But
Since
you
we've
did
been back.
after you had it done, and I'm sure that's disgusting.
It doesn't matter. You know how many teeth I've had pulled? I've had so many teeth pulled, smoked cigarettes. Like, I know how to do it. You got to be real careful.
I'm
really
just
careful.
saying the nicotine and all the smoke and stuff is probably just not good to have it touching a wound, an open wound like that.
Okay. Well, anyway, I had a bone graft, so it's not healed. But I'm still dealing with a headache because I can still feel it. Like it's not closing up. I mean, it is. It's just closing up real slow. I still feel it back there. But anyway.
Yeah, he knows about the dry sockets.
Yeah.
He has a special technique.
Yeah, I have a special technique.
A technique.
Yeah.
What is that on SpongeBob? Or was that Squidward? He's like, technique.
Technique?
No, you don't know.
No.
because you didn't do it right. Oh, my nose is ready.
Anywho, though.
Blah, la, la, la. I got rid of my TV. It's like technology has more of an energy vortex. Suck. Okay, yes. I don't watch TV. Well, I do watch TV sometimes, but it's hard for me to get into shows because they're also 3D. I just feel like everything is so 3D.
Yeah, it's designed to get you pissed off.
What's your favorite cake flavor?
Me? What?
He probably likes chocolate.
My favorite what?
Cake flavor.
Oh, yeah, I like chocolate. Strawberry? I don't know. I don't really care.
Strawberry? I've never heard you say you like strawberry cake.
Yeah, man. But really, actually,
You can
honestly,
eat anything.
chocolate and caramel. Like, what is that shit? Chocolate mousse or whatever?
Chocolate mousse.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Don't get me hungry now talking about sweet shit. Don't do that.
What the hell? Are you and Larry King on drugs during these discussions? No.
Yes, we are.
They are so high on life. Bye-bye. Yeah, anyways. That was a weird question to ask somebody.
Just don't respond to them. If you see somebody type something shitty, just block them silently.
I know what you want me to do.
That's the way I roll. I don't acknowledge
Larry King.
shitty people.
Okay, but
If you think you're gonna get my attention, you're not gonna get my
I'm
attention.
feeling a little frisky, and I feel like calling him
No,
out today.
you're not gonna get a reaction from me. That's as much of a reaction as you're gonna get. If I see you being shitty, you're gonna get blocked very silently.
You may
and
not.
I'm not gonna acknowledge your existence.
You may not get a reaction from him, but you might get one from me.
Anyway.
I can't wait till I don't even know. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow, you guys.
Back to 2021.
Yeah, well, my hair got fried last time I got it done. I paid $600 freaking dollars for basic balayage, and the girl like fried like my back hairs here. I can't even show you. Like, you guys probably don't care anyways. Anyways, I just have like a bunch of like short hairs, and they're driving me crazy back here. You know? Let me see if I
Be
can-
alright.
Like these.
Oh.
Can you see it? Whatever, I can't even freaking get it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it all. I'm gonna be like soccer mom again.
That'd be cool. Maybe we can get Nevaeh back into soccer while we're at it.
Yeah, it was $600 and like no warning. Which is, you know, I love that for me.
That's California for you.
No, it wasn't, because she had to keep using more and more product, and she left the bleach on my hair. I was there for, was it 10 hours or 8 hours?
Oh, I don't know.
I was there all day, and it made me sick.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I came home and I had the chills. Like, I was so cold, and it was hot in the room. Remember, we had the heater on blasting? I had like 20 blankets on top of me, and I was like shivering.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was horrific. And I think it was from all the bleach or something. It like fucked with me. So that was just weird. I've never had to be there for that long, and she had to just keep adding more and more and more and more, and it was just weird. Weird vibes. But anyways, I just feel like cutting it off because this is all like fucked up and short. So I'm just gonna be soccer mom.
About haircut
It'll
time
just
for
look
me,
like
too.
this. It's just gonna look like this. You always need a haircut.
I want, what, instead of just having to go and get it done, why don't you just, remember how when
I'd love to do your hair. It's fun for me.
you used to do it every time, because I wouldn't go, that was back when you had to wear a fucking mask.
A mask.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck that. I will just not go get my hair cut and suffocate myself in a goddamn fucking haircut place.
Oh,
So,
that's right. That's when I started doing
Yeah.
your hair.
So for like 2 straight years, 2020 and 2021, I never went and got my hair cut. She just did it.
And then remember that one time when we didn't
you-
have the clipper on it, and I accidentally shaved him like a bald eagle.
Yeah, that was
I was
in,
like, oops.
that was January 2021. I don't know what she was doing, but she was like changing the guards, and then she took the guard off and never put one on. And then she was like, okay, shaved a big bald spot in the back of my head. And I was like, well, fuck it. I guess I got to buzz it now then. So I buzzed it all
And then I
off.
made it into the letter L.
Yeah.
I shaved the L in the back of your head, like Leah was here. Oopsie.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Fun times, fun times. Oh my gosh, these primes have me like jittery, kind of. This is only my second time drinking prime.
They're fucking bomb though.
You guys like primes? Prime times. I love this little cup holder too. It's like a little koozie. It keeps it nice and cool, cold. I love it for the summertime. And it's super, super cute. Like, do you see it's, I don't know what you call that, where it's like multicolor. Do you know what that's called? Do you know what that's called?
No.
Like how it's, what is that? Where it like changes to like rainbow?
Oh, I don't know.
Anyways, it's called Glitzy. Super, super cute. I love it. I've had this for, yeah, iridescent. Thank you.
Iridescent.
Iridescent. And these are like so fun when you're like by the pool and you just want your drink to be cold. But primes are kind of like, got me feeling hyper. What about yours?
I'm still waking up from a
Where's
nap.
your prime?
I drank it.
You chugged it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just woke up from a nap right before we came on live, so it takes me a minute to wake up. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, all right. It's been an hour, so we're probably gonna go. We're gonna be going live again though on Thursday. We're doing a 2222
2222s
on this channel here, so
I think 2222s are fun.
that's because you get to talk the whole time.
No, it's just fun. It's a fun little, it's a fun little, way to spend the day.
Oh, thanks for joining us for your first time.
Rather spend the day working and sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah, no, they're fun. And it's fun to when I get to interact with you guys too. I get to message in the messages and you're giving advice. I try not to give my advice too much because
Please do.
I know you want me to, but people are buying to hear a message from you, not me, the peanut gallery.
Oh, well, we're a unit, we're a business. I'm only one human. So, I mean, you're in a relationship with me. Any advice that I have, you're going to be part of it because you're the female perspective of, every piece of advice that I have.
I know, you're so nice.
So.
Well, I'll have my new hairdo on Thursday if you guys want to come and,
When you getting that done tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Did you already make the appointment?
Oh yeah, so anyways, look out for all them synchronicities, you guys, because they're out there being weird. They're creeping me out. There's just way too many that are just not making sense. Or when I was talking about when we were going to the airport and I was like talking about how everything feels so weird to me now. Like, what did I say? I don't
Feel
even...
disconnected?
I feel disconnected from earth and light. Not earth, but just everyday life. I don't feel like I belong here in a way. And then I saw that our car was parked by the marker 4D. So I was like, oh, that's like a synchronicity saying that I'm shifting to 4D. There's just like a lot of cool stuff like that. You guys gotta pay attention. So, anywhoots. Are you ready to go?
Whenever you are.
What is that? Spiritual psychosis.
It's when people are awakening and they don't handle it very well.
Oh. What do you think about it?
It depends on who you are as an individual. Me, I had the opposite. Like, I was psychotic before I woke up. And then once I started spiritually awakening, I was like, oh, that makes sense. And then my head started leveling out and leveling out and leveling out. Mm-hmm. And that I became normal. As so many people, when they wake up spiritually, they go crazy and freak out. I was the opposite. I got normal. Because now it makes sense. Because ever since I was a little kid, something inside of me is just screaming, something is wrong with this world. This isn't right. but I couldn't prove it, and then, yeah, once I started going through my spiritual awakening and finding out everything that I was told was a lie and hearing the truth about things, I was like, now that makes perfect fucking sense. And then my head leveled out and it made me more normal. Some people don't react to it that way, though. Some people flip out and go crazy and start tuning into other dimensions and turning schizophrenic. And we all know that fucking schizophrenia runs rampant in the spiritual community. That's spiritual psychosis. All the fucking people that we've had show up in our inbox with writing schizophrenic psychobabble happens all the
Yes.
fucking time, dude. All the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, psychosis runs rampant in the spiritual community. Some people just don't handle it very well, but
Yeah.
it just all depends on you as an individual. Hopefully the people who are going through that make it through it okay and end up leveling back out and figuring out how to integrate the higher dimensions in with the lower dimensions. And, hopefully, if not, then could end up like my cousin. My cousin had a near-death experience, and he did not handle it very well at all. He completely lost his fucking mind. And now he's a lost cause now.
Yeah.
Well, he's in prison now. So I think he's going to be doing like the next 8 years in prison, but he's just so fucking far gone.
It is a lot to handle, though. You have to be, I don't even know the right word for it, because sometimes it even messes with me pretty hard.
I mean,
Like lately, because you're always going to awaken. Like, you're never going to stop awakening. I think you just constantly have different levels of awakening. And I think right now I'm having another one, which is why I'm looking at everything so dull, like pointless. Like, what is the point of this? I feel like there's no point to things. And it sounds so silly. If you're not awake, it sounds stupid. But if you guys know what I'm talking about, then you know. It just doesn't feel like, just even driving by like the stores, it's just, why? Like, that used to be cool, going to shopping in the malls and this and that, and then now I look at it, it's just, why? I don't really know how else to explain it. It just feels so unimportant now. Everything does not feel as important in a weird way.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
compared to the way we were conditioned to look at life in the 3D, it is pointless.
Yeah.
But, what's the point now? To awaken up out of the game?
And then what do you do when you're awake? Because I'm freaking up now, and like, who's it?
You gotta fucking awaken the rest of the masses. You gotta.
And then what? We're all gonna sit up awake like at a freaking slumber party at 2 a.m.
No, because eventually, okay, so here's the goal. The end goal is once enough of the collective awakens, then the collective consciousness can manifest more freely. See, right now the collective consciousness is brainwashed, manifesting the 3D world. Once we get enough people to awaken to their power, then collectively we can manifest what we want, rather than being locked down by all these rules and guidelines and governments and policies and all this laws and bullshit. Then all that shit's gonna go bye-bye. And then we will be able to, more freely manifest as a collective the way we want and create a much bigger, more badass world. And it's just getting to that point. Yeah. That's the point now. So.
But what worries me is, how do we know when everybody is awake, when those of us who are awake, we don't share that we're awake? Does that make sense? Like, I'm awake, but whenever I meet somebody, I'm not like, hi, I'm awake. How am I going to know if that person is awake? What if we're all awake, but nobody knows we're awake, and we're all just playing along, pretending like we're not awake?
I mean, we're still living in the confines of the third dimensional system. It's not really a matter of knowing that you're awake or not. It's that we are still living in the 3D system. Eventually, it's going to come to a point, I think at some point, either this year or next year, it's going to get to a point where the collective has to stand up and like seriously fight.
Yeah.
Like the collective's going to have to really stand up and fight. And then, yeah, it's not really a matter of knowing who's awake. It's a matter of us living in a different system.
Yeah.
So.
And people are saying you'll know by having conversations. Yeah, I get that too. It's just weird having to tiptoe around conversations or.
I just did a video this morning talking about how you should not do that.
Oh,
That's funny you said that.
because, yeah, it's just a weird place to be. Life. Just having weird thoughts about stuff like that. But, okay.
You ready to go?
Well, we'll see you guys on Thursday if you want to come hang out with us.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Have a good one.